viewers. I'm Jacob Bullard, your head anchor here on JUJ News at 9 out of Beaufort, North Carolina. A constant topic of discussion between all the cool kids is banned books. There have even been instances where these books are challenged in a court of law. Some of these books include Slaughterhouse-Five and To Kill a Mockingbird, a book in the freshman curriculum here at DGS. For more explanation on these legal matters, let's go to Una Fernandez with our legal analyst, Miss Rhodey.
Thanks, Jacob. I'm here with Ms. Rhodey to talk about the ruling of the court cases and why the court decided that way. Ms. Rhodey?
So there was an important case in 1982 that went all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court. And what had happened was a school board decided to keep out some books from the school library. And there were books that the school board thought were controversial or not appropriate for high school students, but, famous books that a lot of people study. So books like Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, Black Boy by Richard Wright. And some parents and school staff members challenged the school board and said, you can't keep those out of the school library because that violates the students' freedom of speech. The Supreme Court decided in favor of the parents and the school staff, and it was close, it was 5-4, and basically said that for junior high and high schools, you can decide what they read in the classroom, but students do have freedom of speech when it comes to deciding what they read in the library. So just because the school board disagreed with the context of the books, or the content of the books rather, that the school can't keep those out of the students' hands. So it's kind of a balancing between the school's interests in, protecting their students from these controversial books, and the students' rights to decide what they want to read.
Thanks, Ms. Rhodey. Back to you, Jacob.
Thanks, Una. As you can see, if these matters on banned books make it all the way to a court of law, they must be pretty serious. The cycle of becoming a banned book is a long and lengthy one. It starts off with anyone who reads it and finds any offensive material and states it is not fitting for children or young adults to read. Now to Julia with Mr. Rios on how DGS handles this situation.
Thanks, Jacob. Here we have Mr. Rios to talk about how the banned book process here at DGS is different than that of public libraries.
Well, first off, our selection process is a little more specific than a public library, because the books that we select for our library have to be they have to support the curriculum, like what is kind of being taught in school, as well as all the books that we select also are reviewed. Then, if there is a challenge from there, basically a concerned community member would come to us, and there is a meeting set up for all the involved people to have a discussion about it, and then at that point, if they want to continue challenging the book, it'll be raised up to the principal and other involved people, and then from that point it goes up to the school board and the superintendent, and so there's various levels of challenge that the process has to go through.
Thanks, Mr. Rios. Here we have Una to talk about why English teachers allow students to read banned books.
Thanks, Julia. Most of the books students read in their English classes are banned too. However, we still read them because English teachers believe that some of those banned books teach readers good values. Ms. Schmidt, what are your thoughts on English teachers letting students read banned books?
Reading banned books is important because a lot of the books that have been banned and or challenged over the last hundreds of years end up having content that is worth reading. It means that although some people find some things offensive in those texts, it's still worth reading because there is literary merit to reading those books, themes, values, and just important things that students should be reading about. A lot of the classics, the message today is as relevant as it was back then, and that the literary merit outweighs the elements that people find offensive.
Thank you, Ms. Schmidt. Back to you, Jacob.
Thanks from all of us here at JUJ News at 9 out of Beaufort, North Carolina. I've been your head anchor, Jacob Bullard. Have a nice day.